So hello guys, this is Foolish Gap. So today we are going to discuss Code Forces round 770, 8th question, reverse and concatenate. Okay, so what we have to do in this question, basically a string s of length n is given and a number k is given. Okay, uh, so basically we can apply two kinds of operation to the string. First operation is that we can replace string s with the s plus reverse of s, and the second operation we can do with the string is that we can replace the string s with the reverse of s plus s. Here plus refers to the concatenation. So what we have to do in the output is that how many different strings we can get after applying exactly k operations to the given string. Okay, so operations can be of any type, but we have to perform exactly k operations, and we have to find the max number of different strings we can get. Okay, so let's see what we have to do. So for example, if a string aab is given and the number of operations we can perform is k is equal to 2. Okay, so first type of operation we can perform is s plus reverse of s, and the second operation we can perform is reverse of s plus s. So basically I am denoting first operation as xth operation, and I am denoting second operation as yth operation. So let's see what can we get. So for first times, if we perform xth operation to the string s, so what can we get is basically s plus reverse of s we can do. So this is s and reverse of s is b double a, so this we can get. Okay, and now if we perform we are performing basically xth operation to the string s. Okay, and and if we perform yth operation to the string s, what can we get? So it is basically reverse of s plus s. So reverse of s is b double a, and this is SAAB. So this string we can get after performing yth operation. Okay, now if we perform second operation to this string, what can we get is if we perform xth operation. Okay, so we can get is basically s plus reverse of s. Okay, so double a double b double a, this is basically s. Okay, and the rest of the string is reverse of s. Okay, and if we perform yth operation to this string, yth operation, so the result will be the same. Okay, now if we go to this string and if we perform xth operation to this string, so basically what can we get? We can get this is the string s and this is reverse of s. Okay, this is reverse of s. Okay, and if we perform yth operation to this string, what can we get? The same string we can get. So basically what is the intuition, what is the logic in this? Basically the logic behind this is that, for example, if we are performing this, if we are taking this string, okay, so if we perform xth operation and yth operation to this string, so after performing xth operation yth operation to this string, basically the string will become palindrome. Okay, this we can see because in this the string is palindrome, and in this also the string is becoming palindrome. Okay, so after the string has become palindrome, so if we perform any number of operation to this string, the string will become palindrome only. Okay, so for example, if we perform xth operation to this string, we are getting again a palindrome string. Okay, and and if we perform yth operation to this string, again we are getting a palindrome string, and these two strings are same. Why we are getting the string same? Because since this string is a palindrome, so therefore if we perform xth operation or yth operation to this string, the string will become palindrome. The string will be same only because this string is palindrome only. I can give some other example. For example, if the string is abc, okay, if the string is abc and if we perform operation s plus reverse of s in this string, so basically this string will become abc cba, which is a palindrome. Okay, and if we perform reverse of s plus s to this string, what can we get? We can get cba abc. So again this string is a palindrome. Okay, so basically after performing xth operation and yth operation to any string, we are getting a palindrome. So if we perform after this, if we perform any number of operations to these two strings, the string will so the maximum types of different strings we can get is two strings only, because one string we will get from this string and one string we will get from this string, and the rest of the strings which will be getting is basically the same strings only. The strings will repeat after that. For example, if we are performing two operations to this string, so after two operations, how many different strings are basically we are getting? So total number of strings we are getting are 4. This string, this string and this string, but different strings. How many different strings we are getting? Different strings we are getting are 2 only. Okay, this is this string and this string. So basically only two different strings we are getting. So now we are getting the intuition is that if the string is palindrome, so if we perform xth operation and yth operation to that string, the maximum different strings we can get is 2 only. Okay, maximum different string we can get is 2 only. Okay, so let's take some other example. For example, if initially the string was palindrome, for example this string was not a palindrome, so after performing one operation to this string, the string is becoming palindrome, and after that we are getting the same strings. Okay, so if initially the string was palindrome, so if we perform one operation to this string, so if we performing xth operation to this string, what string we can get? String will be getting aba and aba. Okay, and if we perform yth operation to that string, what can we get? We can get aba and aba again. So what we are getting in this example in this example is that if the string is palindrome, so for the first time we are doing the operation, either we are if we are doing xth operation or yth operation, the string is same only. Why? Because initially the string is palindrome. Okay, so if the string is initially the palindrome only, so if we perform any operation, xth operation or yth operation to that string, it will be the palindrome only. So we will not get any some different strings. Okay, since in this case earlier the string was not palindrome, after performing the operation it became palindrome, and we get two different strings, this string and this string. Okay, so after this operation, if we perform any operation to this string, we will get two different strings only, because these two different strings we have found which are palindrome. So after that two different strings only we will get, because this string leads to one string only, this only and this only, and these two are same only. So basically if we perform xth operation, yth operation to any palindrome string, it will remain same only. Okay, and if initially the string was palindrome only, then the maximum different string we can get is 1 only, because initially it is palindrome. So if we perform xth operation, yth operation, the two different strings which we get, they will be same, so the maximum different strings we can get is 1 only. Okay, so we can try with some different examples also. For example, if a string is s is equal to bba, so bba is not a palindrome. So okay, bba is not a palindrome. So if we are getting in this k is equal to, for example, 3 is this. Okay, if k is equal to 3 is given, so how many different strings we can get? So for xth operation, string s will be bba and abb. Okay, and if we perform yth operation to that string, what can we get? We can get abb and abb and bb, abb, bba. Okay, so now these two strings have become palindrome. So after that, if we perform any operation to these strings, because this string is a palindrome, this string is a palindrome, so if we perform xth operation or yth operation to that string, we will get same string only. And if we perform any operation, xth operation or yth operation to this string, we will get the same string only. We can check. For second operation, if we are performing xth operation, then double b, double a, double b, and reverse of this will be same, double b, double a, double b. Okay, if we are performing yth operation to this string, what will be the answer? Double b, double a, double b, and again double b, double a, double b. Okay, so for this string also, what we are getting for xth operation, we can see that it is a 4 times b a, and if we reverse this, it will be same only, then again a 4 times b and a. And for yth operation also the answer will be same only. And for third operation also, if we perform xth operation, yth operation to these strings, the maximum different strings we can get is 2 only, because basically these strings have become palindrome. So if we perform xth operation, yth operation to that string, to any of these strings, it will we will get a result of match to match two different strings. Okay, so basically what are the conditions we are getting? So if we check the conditions, so initially we can check that if string initially is a palindrome, PALINDROME, string initially is a palindrome, then our answer is equal to 1 only. Then our answer is equal to 1. Why? Because if string is a palindrome, so if we perform access operation, byte operation to that string, the maximum difference string we can get is 1 only. Okay, so if a string is not a palindrome, else if a string is not a palindrome, then our answer is equal to 2. Why? Because if a string is not a palindrome, then after performing one operation, those two strings will become palindrome. Basically, if a string is not a palindrome, so if we perform access operation and byte operation to that string, we will get two different strings. Okay, but those two different strings will be palindrome only. So after that, if we perform any operation to those strings, we will get max to max two different strings. Okay, I think now the question is clear. Now we can go to our code and see what we have to, how we can solve this. So basically, n length of the string and k, maximum operation we are taking. Okay, so here we are taking the value of n and k from the user, and here we are taking string s from the user. Okay, and I have stored string s2 is equal to s. Basically we are making a copy of s. Okay, and in this line basically we are reversing s. Okay, why we are reversing is because initially we have to check that if a string is a palindrome or not. Okay, so initially we are checking that if s2 is equal to s, this means that initially the string was palindrome. So if initially the string was palindrome, so we have to print 1. Okay, else if initially string was not a palindrome, then we have to check that if k is greater than equal to 1. Okay, so if the number of operations are greater than equal to 1, basically the number of operations are greater than equal to 1, then we have to print 2, and else we have to print 1. Okay, so for this string I can say, for example, I can take one more example. Why we are so basically I am telling you that why we are taking this condition. Okay, so for this I will take some other example. For example, if string is s is equal to a b c, which is not a palindrome, and k is equal to 0, okay, k0 is also possible. So this is k is greater than equal to 1. Okay, so if k is equal to 0, then max different strings we can get is 1 only. Why? Because we can perform 0 number of operation to this string, so the max so we will get only one string, which is the initial string. Okay, so if k is less than equal to 1, we have to print 1. Else if k is greater than equal to 1, then we can perform one operation. So after performing one operation, string will become palindrome, and so after that maximum different string we can get are two different strings, so we are printing 2 here. Okay, so that's all for the video. I think you must have got that what we have to do in this question. So if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment section, and for more interesting videos, please like, share and comment on this video. Thank you. Bye.